Hello friends, and welcome back to the Stolen Valor discussion. We do have an update on that today, Sunday, October 9th. Atrox Ivan did issue a statement where he is kind of saying sorry. It's like a sorry not sorry post.
It's a roundabout apology, but it's him saying he did it, but not really, because there's other weird technicalities. It's actually. I'll put a link to it, and I have some screenshots of it, of course. So I'll put a link to it in the description. He came out and said point blank, as Javier, who is with One Grunt's Opinion, who was one of our original sources, who is also linked below. He said, as Javier so eloquently put it, I am a poser. However, he did not state as to what allegations we made were true and were not true. He did say that he's been accused of stolen valor, which he did not do, because it's his First Amendment right, apparently, to say whatever he wants to say about his service, and if that includes him saying that he was a ranger, then he can say he was a ranger. Which is not, I don't know.
I mean, sure, you can do that. It's shady as but you can do it.
Sure, you can lie to everybody to their face. It's cool. That's great. Yeah.
The problem with that statement is that he did forge government documents. I have a sample of a DD 214 where he says that he was a ranger. Also received a bronze star with a V device. He also has a photo of him supposedly with a bronze star. And he did raise money in a GoFundMe account, and he says that it went to that correct organization, but who knows? The organization is called Paws and Stripes. They actually do their own fundraising, so he raised money that he was supposedly going to give to them, and in that he did talk about being a ranger and that he used the organization due to his injuries from combat that he obtained as a ranger. So we'll see what becomes of that. The important things to know are that Atrox Ivan was not a ranger. He did serve. He did serve,
which makes this even weirder. He served in the National Guard and has deployments. Obviously, with the National Guard, he just embellished even more of his service. And that's the problem.
Right.
So that's where lies the problem.
So we're not really sure what his actual service entails, if his injuries obtained are actually from combat or not. We don't know, because he didn't highlight any of that. He's just kind of trying to gloss over the whole subject, which it will all come out in the end. The important things to know are that he did come out and admit that he was a poser. Mm-hmm. He is not part of the Ranger Regiment, never has been, and he is currently being investigated by the government. So they will look into any and everything that has to do with him forging documents, raising money, etc. Mm-hmm. So this case now, especially now that he's admitted, is pretty open and closed as far as we know.
For us airsofters, I think it's closed.
Yeah.
For the airsoft community, it's closed, in my opinion. It's now just on, other rangers and whatever government entities are now going to investigate him.
Yes.
So.
And we just wanted to address one more thing, and that was, why did we feel that it was necessary to address this on our channels, especially me, since I am just a civilian and I'm not a veteran. My thought process on that is this. Stolen valor is a pretty big and very serious issue. Yes, I'm a civilian, but like it or not, I do have a reach in this community, as does Jet. Together we have a reach of close to 1 million, if not more. So we felt that it was our duty to bring this to light, because if I felt, as a civilian, knowing all of this info, and let me be clear, I did not initiate this fight. I did not accuse him of anything until I had all of the facts, and all of the facts were presented to me in a very long, very detailed email. So I did not do anything until I knew for sure, beyond a shadow of doubt for me, that what these rangers were telling me was true, And to me, it was something that I can't just sweep under the rug and be like, oh, well, he can do that if he wants. I'm just gonna let it go. To me, it's very important that we do not let people like this thrive in our community, and that we do not just brush it under the rug like no big deal.
It's bad for airsoft overall. We already get a bad rep from military, other veterans, the real gun industry, and to allow people like this to exist that we know of, obviously there's probably plenty more people out there pretending and saying stuff that they're not, but their time will come. This just can't be a thing in airsoft if we want to be, if we don't want to be harassed by other industries. Like, we need to make sure we have integrity. That's really it. And that's the basis of airsoft, is honor and integrity. If you can't uphold that, don't be a part of our community.
Basically, yes.
I think that's it. My take on it, shorthand, being a veteran myself, all the red flags popped up as soon as the information started coming in. To me, it was kind of almost like 99.9% sure that this guy was not telling the truth. And again, I just felt that we needed to say something because it was so obvious to us. It was so obvious that this was an obvious lie.
Yeah, painfully obvious. So to wrap things up, this situation has been absolved. There is already an ongoing official investigation into Atrox Ivan. So he will be dealt with accordingly, and we can all go on with regularly scheduled programming. I do have a Copperhead video that should be out tomorrow, so you can come back and check for that, and that is Drama Free Channel. So that's my one thing. For those of you that say that we're stirring up drama, to me, someone lying about their service and gaining some sort of monetary stature or just any stature off of it,
that's a big no-no. Big no-no.
Sure, that's drama on their part, but I feel like we should call them out. If you don't feel that way, that's fine. You're definitely entitled to that.
That's your right as an American. If you are an American, if it doesn't relate to you, then
yeah, that's totally fine. I just want you guys to know that I felt, especially, and since I'm married to a veteran, and since I am such good friends with so many veterans, it's still not cool with me, but I understand how, to people that it doesn't affect, how it might not matter to you.
Yeah, we're not trying to impose this on anyone.
So just to wrap things up, we just really want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of you who supported this effort to search out the stolen Valor, and huge thank you to all of our veterans in the military, current, past, and present. Until next time, keep it honest, and we'll see you out there. Bye.